like your first video, Ego Tripping. It's kind of from that standpoint.
Yeah. Men love that song.
But it's like then you got like the party vibe, like the ride.
Yeah.
Yeah, the hey yeah. So but just in general in this city, like I said, you've been going hard for a while, but people not only just in the city but in the world period like overshadow. It's harder for artists like yourself to come up with if you ain't got like that shock value or those gimmicks in a sense to bring that attention outside of just having pure talent.
Yeah.
Why do you think it's like that? I mean, you just kind of explained that, but I'm gonna ask you again. Why do you think it's like that in the industry? Some people say it's always I don't want to say like the Illuminati, but like it's propaganda. Like it's a reason why, like, you know, to keep people vibrating low.
Yeah. I'll say to keep people. I don't know. I've been like lately. I've been trying to be like more optimistic about those things and kind of look at it like, well, after like multiple people start to do it and like it becomes to be more accepted. It's just like the modeling industry used to be only like super skinny women. Now you can kind of see that they're starting to involve all type of people. And it's, you know, back in the day, like when I was wearing locks, like that wasn't the popular thing to do. And now, like, I have to just have faith. There's a lot of changes being made because human nature is creating that all people want to start to feel accepted, and maybe we may not be all the way there, but I think that we're on our way there, and I think that it just have to be good, you know. Sometimes, don't you feel like sometimes when people try and be inspirational, it's like they take it all the way over there with it. It's just like, yeah, like rise up, be a strong black queen, like, you know, don't take, you know what I'm saying? It's just so, it's like black power, like, and it's nothing wrong with that, but it's just like if you can kind of like accentuate those things without making people feel forced, because I think people naturally want to be rebels, and that's the reason why the other music just works different. But I don't know if I would say that I'm like, you know, so much in that other direction like that. It's just like I'm doing what's natural to me.
Gotcha.
You know, I have my principles, I have my things that I stand on, and I just go off of that. You know. Yeah. Do I think it's hard? I think that's what you asked me. Do I think that it's harder, or how do I deal with it being harder?
Yeah.
Yeah, I try not to think about it as hard as it's going to be too much harder, because then I'm just placing like a mental barrier in front of myself, and I don't want to do that. I want to start to think about it like it's a little bit more easier. I just have to do the work. You have to be willing to do the work, and you got to be willing to work twice as hard, and that's what it is to be a black person in America anyway, you know?
Yeah. So roughly, I guess, after you've been working like a few years in the game, well, would you say that 2012 like your first like really, as you working with, you know, T-Rex for a while, but you say 2012 was like your first like really putting yourself out there publicly in a sense with your music? Yeah. And then like a short time after that, it landed you opening up for Archive ID?
Yeah, like a lot of this stuff was like kind of in the midst of each other. Like I kind of been doing things on and off.
Gotcha.
But the only time that I really took a little bit of hiatus is when I ended up having my son. I took a break there because, you know, for like a year and a half, 2 years, I never stopped making music, but I just hadn't put anything out. And I guess it kind of in the past would come from those stigmas of feeling like, you know, everybody in my ear telling me, you need to do this, you need to do that, you need to be more sexy, you need to be more this. You need to be more of whatever I hadn't been in the past.
Gotcha.
And, you know, now I'm just, you know, presenting myself how I feel comfortable, and putting it all the way out there, make sure that I give the opportunity. I do a lot of research on people like Drake, people like just different people that might have had a harder time because they were trying to get across a new genre, a different sound. And like most of the time, it's just like people just don't believe it until they see it.
So it's just something about it.
Yeah, like
Even like we said with Drake, when he gets like the singing rap,
Yeah.
but at the same time, it worked for him in the long run. You know, at first in the beginning, people probably weren't gravitating towards it. Now he's the biggest artist in the game.
yeah, people don't want to always receive what's something that's new. They want to go what hasn't worked in the past, and you know, I can't blame people for wanting to play it safe, but you know, we can't grow with playing it safe.